Hey, welcome in, guys. I have some time off. That explains the scruffy beard. I'm on leave right now, and I can do something that I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and that is get to your questions. I'm really excited about this. There's a lot of questions in here about green to gold and so much more. So if I don't get to your question today, I'm going to do a green to gold forum, so to speak. I'm going to try to do a green to gold complete guide where I'm bringing people in and we're talking through this thing because I know open season is ramping up again, and I want to continue to be a resource to all of you. But let's get right into these questions. Remember, I'm a lieutenant, not a miracle worker. So I'm going to try my best to answer these questions to the best of my ability. Let's get to the first one. Love the Green to Gold series, and thank you for sharing your story. Was thinking about OCS, but after watching your videos, starting to lean towards Green to Gold. Hey, I like to say Green to Gold is the Army's best kept secret, and I want to get that secret out. It doesn't need to be a secret. I don't want to hoard information from anyone, so anything that I can do to be a resource to you, let me know, because I definitely want to add value in this area. So thank you so much for that comment. Let's get to the next one. Insane. Although I'm not doing green to gold, I'm glad you made this. I'm pursuing OCS, already have a master's, but our starting point is very similar. And this definitely gave me even more motivation. Your Majesty. Thank you for that comment. Hey, go and crush it out there in OCS. Kill it. You're inspiring so many people. There's so many soldiers that are watching you, watching your journey, watching your career, and you're talking about me being motivated. You're motivating so many people in the wake behind you. You're going to look back and all the people that reach out to you and say, thank you for those encouraging words. Thank you for the inspiration. Even the words that you didn't say, just the way that you moved and you led, you inspired me to progress in my career. So keep going. Go and crush it out there in OCS. The next one. I have some questions about green to gold, sir. I'm a 34-year-old specialist, active duty, already have a 4-year degree in information system. If I'm going to do green to gold, do I have to have another degree? Can I pick my duty station and job that I want? I know you said no, but is there any possibility? All right, so there's a lot here that I'm going to try to get to. So for your first question, if I'm going to do green to gold, do I need to have another degree? Yes, you do, because here's green to gold's mission. This is directly from Cadet Command. The Green to Gold active duty option is a 2-year program that provides eligible active Army enlisted soldiers an opportunity to complete their first bachelorette degree or first graduate degree and earn a commission as an officer. So, getting back to your question, yes, if you're doing Green to Gold active duty option, you're getting a degree. Now, it just depends. Is this, I guess I need more information. Is this your first undergraduate degree that you already have, or do you already have your master's? Because if you already have your master's, then you might want to look into OCS if you want to commission as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. But if this is just your first undergraduate degree, then you're good. Your next question, can I pick duty stations and job? I know you said no, but is there any possibility? So you're referring to a video that I did when I was talking about green to gold, I believe, in the OML and accessions process. I said no because that's like, there's no guarantee. And I don't want you to be butthurt if you don't get your number one option as far as the branch that you want or your duty station. But there are possibilities. The way that talent-based branching is working in the Army, they're trying to put officers where they want to go because you're going to get a more motivated officer. The retention rate is going to be high, but nothing is guaranteed. You still have to do well at camp. You have to rack and stack well on the OML. You know, you have to have a high GPA. You have to do well in the interview process. Your professor of military science needs to, speak highly of you. So nothing is guaranteed. There's a lot of factors that come into play. So that's why I said no, but there's always a possibility. But what I will say is when you get those preferences, when you get to preference your branch, preference every single branch. Don't miss one, because what you don't want to happen is, let's say you really want to be an AG officer, but you really don't want to be an engineer officer, but you only preference your top three and you don't get those. You don't get any of your top three. Now the Army is like, well, we don't know what's next. Give them engineer. And then you're going to get something that was at the bottom of your list. Same thing with duty station. If you really want to go to the 101st, but you really don't want to go to Fort Polk, preference every duty station. Because if you don't get that top three, top five, you definitely don't want to get your bottom, the one that you wanted the least. So do your due diligence there and let the chips fall where they may. Next question. Hi, sir. Can you do some videos on the missions for camp, raid, movement to contact, ambush, attack, etc.? Basically explaining how to conduct them. I could, but I think there's some better resources out there than me. I'm an admin officer. So tactics is not really something that I focus on every day. I don't sharpen that knife every day. So I'm pretty sure I could, but that's not really my strong suit. You know what? I think some cadets would be better at explaining that because they're really in the thick of it. I don't know. Maybe I could bring some cadets on this channel and they could walk you through it, pull out a whiteboard and just really explain it. But me, nah. I'll give you another resource. Captain Justin De Leon from Iowa, from the University of Iowa. He has a lot of good videos. I looked at his videos when I was a cadet. But again, I think I brain dumped a lot of that stuff. And I'm just being honest with you. As an AG officer, I rarely have time to sharpen that knife. But I'm not going to sit here and fluff. I like to keep it real with you guys. If I don't know how to do something, I'm just going to tell you straight up, I don't know how to do that. And I don't think that I'm the best person to go over tactics with you. I could probably bring somebody on, but yeah, but that's a good question. Good luck to you out there. Next question from Trey. Thank you for your insight and information, sir. I just finished BSEP and raised my GT. Now I'm contemplating green to gold or OCS or possibly reclassing. Just looking at all options. I'm also out in Germany as well. Best of luck to you. All right, Trey. Hopefully we see each other out here. First, kudos to you raising that GT score. You have just opened up the floodgates in your Army career. So much is going to be opened up to you because without a 110, it's not many cool things that you can do in the Army. And you have positioned yourself and you've given yourself options. And that's really what you want in your career. That's what you want in life in general. You want to position yourself to where you have options. And that's exactly what you did. So kudos to you for raising that GT score. You're contemplating green to gold or OCS or reclassing. Well, make sure you just do what's best for you, your career, your family, and I know you're going to make the right decision. All right, so we have a question from Instagram. Hey, sir, came across your videos on YouTube and really enjoyed them. I'm branching AG, and I'm yet to find out when my BOLC date is, but would love to get a little more information as to how everything goes and whatnot. So yeah, I did some videos on my BOLC journey, kind of laying it out. I did a video on my first week of AG BOLC, what to expect, a room tour. I did what to expect during CAD week. So there's some resources that I've done. I also did my last 3 weeks of AG BOLC. AG BOLC is only 10 weeks, and I cover 6 of those weeks in these 3 videos. The last 4 weeks I really didn't cover because you're in class for 4 weeks. So you got, I think this is probably the best way that I can answer this is just go and check out these videos. My first week of AG BOLC, what to expect, and then what to expect during CAT week, and what to expect during your last 3 weeks of AG BOLC. Let me know how that goes. But congrats to you. That's a great branch. Love these videos, man. Thank you so much, Aaron. I really appreciate that. All right, so we have another Instagram question. Good afternoon, sir. I just watched your recent video and had a few questions. Did you get to pick whether you did active duty, reserve, or guard? Also, did you have to sign a longer time commitment to get your job and duty station choice? Okay, so to answer your first question, did I get to pick whether I got active duty, reserve, or guard? Yes, because I did green to gold active duty. I did the green to gold ADO, which is active duty option. So it was kind of laid out for me. And yeah, I don't think there's much more that I need to say about that. So reserve or guard wasn't in my deck of cards, unless I just completely bombed camp and everything. But that's neither here nor there. That's a completely different conversation. Also, did you have to sign for a longer time commitment to get your job? Yes, to that question. Yes, I did. So I did an ADSO for 6 years just to kind of solidify getting AG. That was the option that was presented for me, but that's not everybody's case. Some of my peers just got 4 years, and that's all they have to do. But I did an active duty service obligation of 6 years. So yes. But no, I did not have to sign up longer to get my duty station of choice. So no to that one. Great question. You're thinking in the right place. All right. I wish she could have been automatically promoted to captain. All right. Yeah. So they're referring to this video that I did with Lieutenant Sigley. First sergeant becomes second lieutenant. This is during the Army Green to Gold active duty option series that I started. And yes, I agree with you. I wish that Lieutenant Sigley could have been automatically promoted to captain. I mean, she has done over 20 years enlisted, first sergeant time, drill sergeant. Her story is just incredible. If you haven't watched that video and heard her story, man, do yourself a favor and check that out. Lieutenant Sigley, shout out to you. She is just a beautiful soul, a bundle of joy, literally one of the greatest people that I've ever met. So yeah, I agree with you. All right, the next question comes from my close friend, Robert Brown. In the future, I'm going to be calling him Dr. Brown. He says, bro, I know you went green to gold, but I got a question. How likely is it to get accepted into OCS with taking the ASVAB and joining the military with a degree? Is it that simple, or how does it work? I'm thinking of a backup plan if I don't get accepted into the Army Baylor DPT program. That's Doctor of Physical Therapy program. Well, number one, I hope that you get into that program, and I can call you Dr. Brown. That's gonna be pretty cool for me, just because we grew up together, played basketball together, and just to see you win and succeed on this level and a professional level, it means so much to me, and I know it means so much to you and your family, and just to see you succeed and how much you have grinded over the years for an opportunity like this. So best of luck to you there. I mean, it's highly possible for you because you're educated, you've given yourself options. First thing that you need to do is take the ASVAB, score 110 or higher, talk to a recruiter, make sure that you are an 09 Sierra. That's going to solidify that you're going to OCS after basic training. So you're in shape enough. You're going to get through basic training. I have no issues or worries there. You're going to complete basic training. So my son is in my hands, right? My son is he's knocking over my okay. All right, let it go. He all right. He's knocking over my mic. He's in my hands farting. So if y'all heard that, I'm not farting. That's my son. Hey, this is a professional channel, young man. Professional. Be professional. First child, so he's a bundle of joy. Really excited about being a dad. If you guys have any parenting advice for me, please drop it in the comments below. All right. All right. We're gonna finish this. Yes, Dr. Brown, it is highly possible. You're gonna pass basic training. I have no issues there. I don't think that you're gonna have any issues with the ASVAB. Go and crush it. Go and kill it. And kudos to you. And best of luck getting in the DPT program. I can't wait to call you Dr. Brown. All right, let's get to the next one. I want to shout some subscribers out. CEO Legit. Shout out to you. Lorenzo, shout out to you for subscribing. Santos, shout out. Love to see it. William Parrish, shout out to you. Alan, shout out to you for subscribing. And I don't even know if I want to try this one. Hey, why not? I'm used to embarrassing myself. I've been embarrassed before. Clungy, shout out to you for subscribing. Make sure you're subscribing so you can, stay up on everything. And like I said, we're going to do a complete green to gold guide, and open season is ramping up. So you definitely don't want to miss that new series. We're going to try to bring on some people, some future cadets, some lieutenants that just commissioned. And we're really going to try to, we probably can get a Rue on here. I got to reach down deep in my archives and try to get a recruiting officer on here to talk green to gold. So definitely don't want to miss what's coming on this channel. All right, let's get to the next one. Great video, sir. Just got accepted into green to gold active duty. So kind of looking ahead, was not aware of the AG Corps, but will definitely look into it as I progress in ROTC. Thank you so much for watching, number one. And congrats to you for getting accepted into active duty green to gold. Like, I don't think people realize the feeling of when you get that MILPER and your name is on that MILPER. I did a video of my reaction, and it was just unreal because you spend so much time completing that packet, running around, getting all these letters of recommendations, going to appointments, clearing medical, getting all of your administrative requirements done, talking to your online processor, being on all of these Facebook groups. It is rewarding when you are board ready, past phase 1, past phase 2, you get that offer letter. It is so rewarding. So, congrats. Drop more vids, gang. All right, I will. 4 years in the National Guard myself while in college doing ROTC. AG is one of my top branching choices, and watching your videos really inspired me and reinforced my decision-making process on my future. There we go. I'm more impressed by the decision-making process. That's some military lingo right there. But absolutely, AG is your top choice. I believe that AG is one of the best branches out there. So, and I'm biased, so I got to put that out there. But congrats to you. Great comment. Thanks. I'm submitting my green to gold packet next year, and I do have a question. All right. Whenever you're ready to ask that question, I'm here. Next. Hello, sir. I'm currently at MS3 at the University of Illinois. Love your videos and have learned so much. AG is currently my first choice since my PMS, cadre, and myself all say AG is me. Okay, AG is you. I like that. I love to help people and always motivated to work with everyone. I wanted to reach out to you regarding some tips to ensure my chances to getting AG, from preparation to advanced camp to the interview process. Thank you again, sir. All right, thanks, Cadet Gomez, for this question. This is a brilliant question, I think. Out there in Chicago, how's the weather? That's what I want to know. How is it doing all those missions out there in the cold? But yeah, hey, if your cadre is saying that AG is you, if they see that in you, believe it. And that would be my advice going into the interview. Your PMS, your cadre, they have so many years in the Army. They've seen so many come, they've seen so many go, they've seen so many S1s. And if they see this in you, believe it. So when you go into that interview process, just be yourself. Don't try to be a try hard or anything like that. Just be you. And understand that the AG Corps is about taking care of the Army's most valuable resource, and that's its people. So you're going to be taking care of people. You're going to be taking care of their careers. You're going to be taking care of their families. So if AG is you, like you said in your comment, then believe that. Go in there, believing in yourself, and go and crush it. And I don't think you're going to have any issues with the interview process. Then your next question was, what about camp? So any tips for camp? Yeah, I would say when you're in charge, be in charge and be an empowering leader. Empower your subordinate leaders to make decisions. You're out there with some of the best and brightest young leaders. So don't try to do everything yourself. They know that you're a good leader. They know that you're strong, or else you wouldn't be there. You wouldn't have made it this far. So be an empowering leader. Either you can have control or growth, but you can't have both. And you want your platoons to be a growing platoon. You want them to be confident in their abilities to go out there and accomplish whatever task. So that would be my advice to you. Just lead whenever you're in charge. Great question. Hope that answers it. All right, so that's where we're going to wrap up. I don't want this video to be too long, but hey, the green to gold season is opening back up. So if you're interested in doing green to gold, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. Here's a post from Cadet Command's Facebook page. Hello to all. We just want to remind those of you considering applying for green to gold this year that the application window opens 12 June 2023. So it's coming fast. So I'm going to try to do my part to encourage you and be a resource to you. So make sure you are continuing to ask those questions. I wasn't able to get to them all, and that's because I don't want this video to be too long. So keep asking those questions, and I'm going to come here and I'm going to do it all over again. All right. So keep winning.